Chamber. I'm here with Lindsay McLaughlin at Optimized Senior Living. Good afternoon, Lindsay.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good to see you.
You too.
So tell me a little bit about your story here.
Yeah, so we're Optimized Senior Living. We are a 16-bed residential assisted living home here in Lebanon, and we're truly family-owned. It's me and my husband, my dad and mom, and my brother and his wife. And we built it from the ground up and are looking to really make a difference and do something different here for the seniors in our community in a small family-like environment.
So how did you get started then?
I'm a nurse by trade, and I've always just really loved the elderly, and we heard of this concept out in California, so we did some more education and looked around and realized there wasn't anything like this in the area, and love the small town community feel of Lebanon anyway. And we got started here, and in the meantime, we're putting my grandma into assisted living, and my dad had already placed my grandpa years ago in a home, or in a facility rather, and he just always felt a lot of guilt and just a lot of a lot of feelings about how he could do some things different. And so anyway, all of this combined, we thought, wow, we could do this. And so here we are in our first home.
Because your family has different skills. I mean, like you're a nurse, your brother's construction. I mean, how does all that play into with the family?
Yeah, my dad is a contractor, and my brother and my husband work with my dad. And so they build the home, and my mom does the decorating and the nursing piece, and
so it truly is a family from the ground up kind of place.
Yes.
So how's this facility different than other facilities?
Well, we don't like that F word. We don't like to call ourselves a facility. It really is a home, and it really is meant to be a home-like environment for all of our residents here. Everybody has their own room. But we really want them to be more social, and we want them to engage with everybody else and really make this all about them. Even to the point of, our family room is meant to be their family room. So we want their favorite TV watching chair out here, so they're not just isolated to their room all the time, to be out here and around other people.
Yeah, because normally my mother is in the same situation, and her stuff is in her room. So you bring that stuff out to a common area. To make it more like the home that she came from.
Sure, and nothing's ever going to be their home, right?
Right.
I mean, you live in a place for 50 years, it's hard to leave that. But there are certain things that you don't want to give up. Like maybe it was your favorite painting on the wall. Well, let's put that painting up here on our walls. Again, your TV watching chair out here around other people. They can bring all their own stuff to their room, but then what else can we bring out here to make it more of a community and a family environment? Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. So how do you get them to interact with, to be able to come out of their room? I know that maybe their favorite chair is out here in the living area, but what's done differently here to be able to entice them to be able to want to come out of their room?
Our wonderful smiles. Really our activities and meals and everything really are geared towards them. We have a whole bunch of questions that we go through and really want to know the ins and outs of our residents to make their day how they want it to be. Like, what is their schedule, as opposed to, well, breakfast is from 7 to 8:30. If you miss it, sorry, you got to wait for lunch. It's not like that. It's, well, when do you like to wake up? Great, come out and have breakfast then when you wake up, and we can specialize the meals for you. And even our activities, it's, what is it that you like to do, as opposed to bingo every day. Okay, well, you like to garden? Great. Like Joe, our resident, he told me that he'd be willing to do gardening, so we built him a garden out there, a raised one where he can sit and plant his vegetables and do that. So
really
it's
cool. Geared
to what they want to do.
Well, that's really neat. Are you a green thumb?
That's a little optimistic.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about the staff. Tell me a little bit about how you're taken care of here at your home.
Well, I always have excellent care, day and night. I have a lot of caretakers. Not that I use them up. So they very kindly stay with me for several hours, and if I need something, then they're right there. So it's good to have a sort of a companion.
Sure. They make your breakfast, lunch, and dinner for you then, or do you tend to do that yourself?
No, they tend to make it themselves.
Now, do you get to pick what you want to have? I mean, do they go grocery shopping for you and pick some of your favorites that you want, or?
I have some choice into what I have, but the food is always excellent.
So talk to me about respite care and what that looks like.
Yeah, respite care I think is something that so many people don't know about, but it's a really awesome thing. So if you are taking care of your mom, or you're going to visit your mom every day, and you're like, gosh, we really want to go on vacation, but I'm just really worried about mom. I don't know what to do with her, or who can take care of her while I'm gone. Well, that's what respite care is for. So she could come and stay with us for just a week, for a short period of time, and allow us to care for her and serve her during that time.
And that's a lot different than what a facility offers as opposed to a home. Now, are there other homes that you have that are, or is this the first one or the only one like what you offer?
Yeah, this is our first home now, and this, like I said, is 16 bedrooms. Our second home is under construction, and we're slated to do 5 of these homes total back here on this land, so it can really be a senior community, and hopefully eventually to have a community center, a little community area back there too, and be able to provide more activities and just different things for the seniors and families here in town.
So Lindsay, tell me about your employees here and what do you look for when you're staffing?
Yeah, I think I look for something a little bit different. I want them to be very engaged in wanting to truly provide exceptional service to our residents and be a part of our family and our team here. And also be a good cook and be wanting to cook for people. That's something else that if their wife always had a spaghetti recipe that they just loved, we'll bring that recipe in and allow us to make it. So, for our caregivers to be open-minded with that, open-minded with activities, and for them to be willing to share their creativity and their voice, to be able to provide unique activities and say, hey, John really enjoys doing this. Can we bring that activity in here so that he can have that? So, thinking creatively like that.
That's really cool. It's something that you don't get everywhere or a lot of places.
Yeah.
So Lindsay, the process. So if I want my mom to move in here and I call you on the phone, what's the process of being able to have her move into her new home?
Yeah, because it can be very overwhelming, right? Looking stuff up and see all this different stuff and like how to make that all happen. Yeah, so just moving in here is a pretty seamless and quick process. We just have a general application. We can do the assessment and everything once you would bring her here. And we could really do same day move in. We would coordinate pharmacy, all the meds can be shipped here that same day. I would need the doctor's information to get an H&P and everything like that. But really that's our job, is to coordinate that other care. What other piece does she need? Does she need skilled nursing? Does she need physical therapy? Is there long-term care insurance involved? All those different things. We have plenty of resources, allow us to kind of work with you and help you out through that maze of coordinating.
So you do a lot of the legwork for the families.
Yeah.
So the families don't have to worry about doing a lot of that themselves, where you can do that because that's what you do for a living.
Yeah, or it can connect you to the right person. Yeah, absolutely.
You brought up skilled care and therapy, like physical therapy, speech therapy, occupational therapy. Is that all that stuff? Is that done here, or is that done outside of here? And do you bus, or how does that work?
Yeah, so we are non-skilled. We do med management, but we are a non-skilled place. But that skilled care can come into here. For example, like physical therapy, occupational therapy, again, that skilled nursing piece, if there's, they can come in here. So all
they
that
don't have to
can
leave
come
their
here.
home.
Yeah, we even have an in-house doc that can come here, podiatry, all of that, yeah. And even massages and hair care can be done here too. That's actually included in our monthly thing.
Oh, cool. So they can get their hair done every month or every couple months or whatever in the cost of what it costs for them to live here.
Yep, a haircut a month is included, and then 2 massages a month. Yeah.
And then I think I don't know if you touched on it or not, but you talked about pay. So how does somebody pay for their time here?
Yeah, so it is private pay. Long-term care insurance also works for here. And then there are veterans benefits. A lot of people don't know that, but if you are a veteran or your spouse was a veteran, you can get money. I think it's like up to $1,600 a month or something that can pay for senior living. And the elder law attorneys and stuff can help you with the assets and everything to make that happen.
So when somebody calls, do they get you? I mean, are they talking to you? I mean, or is it somebody else that they speak to about?
Unfortunately for
here?
them, yeah, they talk to me.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good to know. I mean, sometimes in a larger facility or not a home, you run through voicemails and people and emails to be able to try to get to the person that actually cares about your loved one. I know I personally had some involvement with that and with my mom. So, I mean, it's nice to know that the person that's going to be here and that I'm talking to on the phone is the person that's going to be helping me with my loved one. So that's a really positive thing that you got going on here.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be talking to them initially and answering their questions. And even, once their loved one moves into here, I can be that point of communication for them. They can shoot me a text even and have that kind of minute by minute, what's going on with dad type of thing. But the other cool thing too is because it is a home, if daughter Judy is interested in what dad is doing today, they call the home and they're going to immediately be talking to a caregiver that actually knows their loved one and can answer anything that's going on. They don't have to go through a whole series of voicemails like you said or anything like that. Then they also have an online portal where they can access and see like what events and just different things that are going on here too.
So a family member can come and go then here also to be able to visit with their loved one and also be able to take them to lunch or whatever they need to, whatever they'd like to be able to do here at their home.
Yep, absolutely. Again, it's their home. So if they even want to come and play cards and hang out with them, anything like that. We don't have strict visiting hours. If dad likes to stay up late and watch a movie late, great. Stay and hang out and watch a movie or, anything.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So it sounds like if you have any questions about Optimize Senior Living, give Lindsay McLaughlin a call here in Lebanon, and she'd be happy to answer any questions you may have.
If you would like to learn more about the business members of the Lebanon Chamber of Commerce, call us at 932-1100 or visit us online at lebanonchamber.org.